discussion with LB and Kirsten.
Good morning. It's like these, I don't want to call it janky, but I mean that's kind of what they are. Like you have some decent things that are on Craigslist, and then you have
I know. You don't need to say anything else.
yeah,
It's Craigslist.
it's
I
Craigslist.
get it.
And I
Nope.
and that's that.
Speaking of janky, Doug used the word janky over the weekend. We went out to Tyler to see my family,
Ah,
and we stayed in a hotel, and we get there, go in, and he opens the blinds to let some sunlight in,
Yeah.
and it is the roof of the building next to us. That's all we could see. Like we could step out of our window onto the roof if we wanted to.
Tyler,
But
Texas.
there's like these wires just like hanging down outside of our window. We're like, is that even safe? So we just left the blinds closed. The rest of the place was really, really nice. That was just like, what?
It's like, well, how much expectation could you have for good old Tyler, Texas?
I like Tyler a lot. Well, one, because my brother and my mom live there.
Boom.
So it's fun going out there. But it's a really nice community.
Yeah.
And we went out. My brother has 600 acres outside of the city. And so
Okay.
we went out to his farm and we shot guns, which is just fun.
Ooh.
Like, I never want to have to point a gun at a human being,
Yeah.
but I've gotten to this argument with my mom before. She's like, well, I'm not going to own a gun. I just don't believe in that. I wouldn't be able to do it. And I was like, I would. If someone were threatening my children or Doug, I would not shoot to kill, but I would put them down. I'm not going to let somebody hurt my family.
Well, they always say it's the dumb people with guns.
Well, I know.
That's what they say, but it's a little more than just the dumb people. The reason why it's the uneducated. Let's say that, because the gun accidents that you have, I mean, you have children that have shot other children.
Mm-hmm. Because they're playing with a gun they found in the home or something, right?
And so it's not always dumb people. It's the uneducated, and yes, they are dangerous. You have the whole bullying stigma attached to guns. You have the whole.
But we were talking too about, Doug and I were having the conversation that, there's a cry to outlaw guns completely.
Yeah.
And one, it doesn't matter if you outlaw them or not. If you're intending to do something bad with a gun, you're going to get a hold of one.
Yeah.
There will be a bigger black market for guns, is what will happen.
Absolutely.
And people who buy guns to hunt with or to just go out on a range, like I like to go, we're responsible with the gun.
Because literally anything can happen.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Getting startled is a real thing. I don't know. Just guns can be dangerous.
Yes. If you choose to own a gun, which I think we should have the right if you want to, you have to do it legally. You have to do all the things you're supposed to do. Go register for it, which I don't think is enough, to be honest with you. I think it needs to be more thorough. But then that's fine. But no, I don't even think it'd be a bad idea if you were buying a gun to be required to go to a gun safety class.
Like have everything.
Like if you're getting your driver's license, you have to go to driver's ed and have so many hours of driving under your belt. I think the same thing could be done for guns, to where, because neither of my girls like guns. Well, yeah, they just don't like guns, and there's a reason for all that. But I'm insistent on, you guys need to learn about a gun just to know what it is, so that if you ever come across one, you don't make some horrible mistake. And one of these days, I'm going to force them to do it. I don't want them to be afraid of guns.
Like it has to be, again, you have to have the education.
Yes.
If this were back in the day, and I mean, no matter how people feel about it, you see pictures of the entire family standing on the porch with everybody has a gun or a rifle or whatever it may be, like it was taught. It was taught.
Yes.
Protect yourself, protect your property. It was protection. Then it kind of turned into something foolish, but it was for protection. everyone
Right.
knew. Your children, wife, everybody knew.
It's protection.
It was
Or hunting.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
and that's for food, and that's fine as long as you're eating or using what you shoot.
There you go.
I'm not into that big game stuff they do in other countries, but yeah, to hunt for food.
Yeah. Things are handled a little differently in country settings.
Uh-huh.
That might sound a little extreme, but even my younger sister, that's how she handles snake issues.
Yeah. I'm not a snake person, so I have no qualms about him shooting a water moccasin.
And I mean, it might sound a little extreme. You see somebody pulling out a shotgun.
I'm terrified of snakes. That is my phobia thing. Do you have a phobia thing like that?
You know, I was talking to Doug earlier about, spiders laying eggs in my body. I don't
Ew.
see exactly. So I mean, there's that.
A thing?
So you never thought about it, huh?
But is that a thing?
They can and they do. Yes.
Ew.
So
You
yeah,
just gave me something all new to worry about at night.
well, just don't think about it. That's something else we came up with. If you don't think about it, it don't happen.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What was the name of the spider Sam brought up that they found on his land? It's huge too. It's not as big as a tarantula. It's almost as big as a tarantula. And I can't remember the name of the spider. But she was like, there are these big old. I was like, ew.
Wolf spiders get like that.
Oh, I think that was what it was.
So a wolf spider will make you want to take out a shotgun. I'm just being, I'm being honest.
All right.
It'll make you want to take out a shotgun.
It might have its own little shotgun.
And here's the crazy thing about it, they're supposed to be friendly. They're supposed to be friendly, like
yeah, that's true. I did, yeah, that they're not venomous or
they're not venomous.
won't-
They make the really thick webbed nests to catch things to eat.
That's the only reason I don't kill all the spiders I see. They will catch insects, and I like that. It's
But
better
again,
than poisons.
you see a wolf spider, it bless you.
Excuse me.
It just it ain't pretty, man.
Yeah.
In the size, they're never small. It's like when you see them, you never see them small. Like I've never
No,
seen.
That's what they were saying. They're really big. Like they're born big.
Like-
That's just what happens.
You see my hand? That's
Yeah.
that's okay. That's wolf spider.
That's a huge spider.
So, but again, friendly. I mean, I get people's fear of insects. I do.
Insects don't bother me unless you talk about laying eggs in my brain. Snakes, though, if I see snakes on TV, I have to look away.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And it might be an unrealistic, I don't know. But we were at the zoo one time and they were having the show and tell thing.
Yeah,
and and the girls are like, oh, let's go watch. And of course it's a snake because that's what it always is. But we're watching and the girls they were pretty little and they were like, can we touch it? Because now all the kids are in line to touch it. And I was like, all right. So I'm standing behind them, letting them go. Because I'm not, again, I try not to pass my fears on to my children. And they're so excited. And she had the head, the zookeeper lady
Of
had the head
course.
way over here.
Yeah.
And so it was like they were just touching the tail. I mean, it was, just to say they touched a snake, and that's fine. But then Rachel, of course, is like, Mama, you touch it. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, crap.
Yeah. Get up in there.
So I did. I'm like, that dink going. I touched it. Nope.
No, see, my mom was more like Waterboy's mom. That's so.
All right.
So that's yeah. It didn't matter if we were in public or private. Yeah, that's who my mom was. So you want to touch that snake, you're going to hell. Like that snake. There ain't nothing but demons in that snake. It's like that's like okay.
Okay. Have you ever touched a snake?
Okay. I have. It was in my later stages. Until then, like if I seen him, like it was death instantly. Like it was. I seen snakes. I gotta kill you.
Oh
I
my
gotta
gosh.
kill you so I don't go to hell. I gotta kill you. You ain't nothing but bad. Corn snakes, grass snakes. It's like
It
no.
doesn't matter.
You are
Have you ever
slithering.
seen that? Like, I think it's a YouTube video. I don't know. It's really old. But it's the spider on crack.
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh, you have to look at this.
Going in the list.
Funny.
that just made the list. All right.
Oh yeah, that should make everyone's list. It is hilarious.
Spider on crack. Okay.
Yeah, the spider on crack. Yeah, the snake thing though. Nope.
So
just the way they move is, and we had a pet lizard. I didn't care about the lizard.
Yeah.
He'd crawl all over me. I'm like,
yeah.
And someone was like, "It's a snake with legs." I'm like, "Yeah, it's the legs." Legs.
Legs.
That's all.
Legs.
As long as it has legs, I'm okay.
So it got to the point in my mid-20s to where I ended up getting a corn snake as a pet. It was an albino corn snake, and my mother was not the happiest. I was an adult at this time, and I had my own place. I even had my own children, and so I wanted. It's an albino corn snake. I mean, his name was Charlie Chuck Tyson.
Wow.
You
went all out.
Yes, and we had him for like a good couple of months, and did the whole feeding of the mice thing, and one day we came home and he wasn't in his cage.
Oh, see, that's where I would just put the house up for sale and have to go move away. I'm gonna stay in a hotel till you find him.
I don't know. That was just the next couple of months that followed were just they weren't the easiest months. They weren't the easiest months.
I'm sure you were in mourning. Your mom was in terror.
And so yeah.
To me, the scariest place on earth, and this is just okay with a series of events, is Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I'm sorry to people who love New Mexico. The rest of New Mexico is fine. It's Albuquerque in particular. So we were there. We went on a trip. We drove up through Utah and went to all the national parks and stuff. This was several years ago.
Okay.
But Albuquerque was like the first good stop after a long day of driving. So we spent one day in Albuquerque because people had told me it's just an interesting city and we should spend some day. So we're walking around downtown or this little square area downtown, and there's all the Breaking Bad stuff. But the kids were little. I was like, we're not doing Breaking Bad stuff. That's just not a little bit over there.
Yeah.
But we saw this sign. It's like world's most dangerous museum.
Huh.
So the kids are just instantly, ooh, we want to go to that. And I was like, okay, let's go in and see what it is. It was a snake museum.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my gosh.
Ding, ding, ding. It's like that.
I had to force myself to just dissociate for a while to walk through this museum with them. I was in the middle of the aisle. I wouldn't go close to any of the glass. I was just like, no.
Why is this legal?
This is the bravest thing I think I've ever done.
Look at that.
There could be an apocalypse with zombies. I would not be as afraid as I was in that museum. Oh my gosh.
It's again the way that they move, and of course if you think they bite you and you're gonna die afterwards. I think that's.
I don't like the way they eat things whole.
Yeah, there's that part too.
Oh my gosh. I mean, just and their jaws can like unhinge. And everything is not okay about this. No.
It's yeah. And yeah, it's not a fast thing either. Like
I have never seen like okay, like you see pictures of kittens, you're like, look at their little eyes. I've never seen a snake with cute little eyes. That you're like, oh, those are sweet. Okay.
I think it's just ingrained on us, just that the serpent's eye is never like it's.
It probably goes, okay, and I'm going to be serious for a second, because it probably goes all the way back to Adam and Eve. And it starts with but I've heard all different stories about what that snake actually might have looked like.
Yeah.
But it just represents evil through all time.
Snakes and pigs. Sorry. Pigs? Yeah, snakes and pigs. Yeah, you're not supposed to mess with pork.
Oh, okay. But pigs are cute. Like, they're okay. It's just you're not supposed to eat the pork.
But it's so tasty. It's so tasty. I don't. I understand that the demon was cast into the pig. I get it. But is that it's so tasty. I apologize.
It's good. Bacon is good.
Like it is. So, it is. So,
Bacon's good.
Bacon's good. This episode brought to you
We've
by
been watching
bacon.
all these things about Pulp Fiction lately.
Okay.
Okay. And so I've had an idea in my head for a long time, and I'm going to ask you before I even talk about it. Why is there a Band-Aid on the back of Marcellus's neck, and what is in the briefcase?
Maybe a tiny tattoo is being covered up.
tiny tattoo. Like they started the tattoo, and Marcellus was like, "That hurts."
Ow.
No more.
Ow. Yeah. So yeah, maybe that's a. Yeah, that's he said no, thank you, and so
sure that's not what happened.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, tiny tattoo, and then inside the briefcase, a good sandwich
that glows gold. That is a good sandwich.
See what I'm saying? A good sandwich. Like I'm talking.
Wait, I need to verify something. Have you seen the movie?
No.
Really? You've never seen Pulp Fiction?
No, I want to say I've seen just clips of.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say I've seen clips of Sam and. I want to call him Grease Lightning. I don't know why I was called John Travolta Grease Lightning. I want to say I just seen clips of them and like just certain clips. So I remember his hair being
gross.
Yeah.
It's very oily and
like
slick back.
Yeah. Like
his name is Vincent Vega in the movie. I know the movie inside and out. Okay.
So yeah, I have not.
Okay, why that even popped into my head because we were talking about the serpent and all that. So there's this briefcase that keeps getting passed around that Vincent and Jules, who's played by Samuel Jackson.
Okay.
You know his name. Okay, so they have this briefcase that they're supposed to bring to Marcellus Wallace, and they're like guarding it with their lives. And anytime it's only open like maybe once or twice in the whole movie.
Okay.
And there's just a glow of gold. So there's like gold bars in there. Maybe you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something incredibly valuable to Marcellus in this briefcase. And so even to the point where someone's like holding a gun to Jules and wants to steal it, and he's like, "You can have my wallet," the wallet that says "bad MRF" on it.
Yeah,
really funny. Which apparently was his real own wallet, not
I would believe that about
him, which is really funny. Yeah. But he's like, "You can have my wallet. You can have all the money for all the people in this restaurant." That's where they're being held up. He's like, "But you cannot have this." And he takes it back, and he has that commanding presence where he can take it back. Okay, so what I've read about that, and there's just one count. There's a lot of different ideas about what's in that briefcase, but apparently, and I have not double checked this. I've not fact checked. I apologize if this is not true, but what I read is that if the devil is stealing your soul, if you've traded your soul for something, he takes it out through the back of your neck.
Oh.
Which is the Band-Aid part, right? Okay. Now, I think it's weird that your soul would just come out through a tiny little hole that you can cover with a Band-Aid, but that's what that part is.
Okay.
But this is also Tarantino.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of
exactly.
But that as actually his soul in the briefcase, and they somehow got it back. I don't know how all that happened, and they're bringing it back to him.
Okay.
That is what I've heard, but that's why it glows that way.
I like that.
I think it's kind of a cool idea.
I like it. Might not be a sandwich. Okay. Might not be a sandwich, but I like the soul thing.
I think if it's a cool. And if Marcellus gets his soul back, maybe he won't be a horrible mob boss, crime boss person, whatever he is.
I mean, well, he can't be involved in a Tarantino movie if that's the case. So that might be a step for him.
Yeah. Maybe.
Have you seen the video of the husband and wife? So the husband is getting in the car and the wife is, I think they're going to like the vet or something. And the wife is carrying the cat in like the little carrying case.
Mm-mm.
And there's
okay.
And there's a there's this sound like a there's this sound.
I know that sound. Okay.
Okay, so you know that. You know that. Okay.
I absolutely know that sound.
Okay, so do I need to? I'll finish. Okay.
Yeah, finish the story though.
Yeah, and that sound just kind of grows, and you see the wife kind of look back over her shoulder, and then kind of do like a jump thing, and not funny. Okay. Oh, there was a bobcat in their garage, and
Oh my gosh.
and the bobcat was going after their pet cat that she was carrying. Yeah, and yeah, it got on her. It got on her, and
oh my gosh.
it did. So the husband did eventually, end up, having to grab it off of her and throw it away. But my question is, like, what do you do? What are you supposed to do in a situation like that? Like, well, actually, can I ask Doug? Can I ask Doug real quick? Doug? Hey, Doug, I'm sorry to involve you in this one, but what are you doing, dude? Are you grabbing the bobcat off of Kristin? Are you hitting it with a bat? Like, what are you?
I don't know if I want to listen to this answer.
You're finding right.
Finding an object. Yeah.
Would that object be a gun?
I'm going to shoot at you, but
Oh, thank you.
Keep in mind, this is all happening in an instant. So you're not just barehanding.
I think at the minimum, I'm trying to jump kick it off her.
Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Okay. I trust in your ninja skills.
At least punching at it. Like, I'm not grabbing it, because then immediately it's going to turn around and your hand is gone. That's how that.
Oh, so
Mention if you grab it and pull it off, like, you're getting deep flesh wounds.
Oh, yeah,
It'd be
thank
better
you.
to hit it and scare it, and it would just jump.
Let it retract its
Yeah.
claws, and
okay. So back to thanks, Doug.
thank you for saving me in that situation.
Now, so you have the option of being hit by a bat, being shot at, being drop kicked or punched, but your life is being saved.
I'll take the punch or the drop kick. I think that's the best of those options. But in the moment, that may be the only thing to do anyway. I don't care if he's punching it and accidentally gets a little bit of me. I'm fine.
He says, just please get the
I've got a
bobcat.
tomcat on me. Or yeah, a bobcat on me. No.
Oh, so yeah, please add that to your list of things to watch. Yeah, just later on today, just check that
I
out.
will.
Check that out. I don't know what it is about this episode and animals, but yeah, just
keep on going.
hey, And keep in mind, they were not on a nature hike. They were not.
They're like in their driveway at home.
Yeah,
Yeah, but depending on where you live, it's
True.
not- I mean, we have once in a while you'll see fox and coyote around
Yeah,
here. We're in the
especially
middle of a city, so
freaking coyotes. Goodness gracious. But you can tell, I don't care what anyone says, you can tell when an animal's not a regular animal. Like, coyotes and and foxes
Oh.
and wolves don't look like your regular. It's like, oh, that's just a
No.
weird looking dog over there.
They kind of look like the way Americans look in a foreign country.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're walking down the street, looking around, not paying attention.
It's like, hey, bud, there's a car. Oh, what's up?
They don't speak the language.
Don't here, bark. Ooh, no, we bark over here, bud. like, no, we bark over here. We don't do the whole howl thing. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
yeah, you guys talk that out there.
They just stop for no reason.
It's like, dude, get out of the street.
That's exactly what they look like.
So
My
there
brother
was.
told me he was shooting otters. I got really mad at him. I was like, not the otters. He's like, they're destructive too, Kristen. I'm like, no, but they're cute.
Okay, I think he's starting to get away with this whole destructive thing. Like I think you might want to talk to you. Might,
Oh, I know why he didn't want the otters though. It's because they were eating all the fish in his lake.
now okay, now I'm 100% on his side.
And
I'm
he
sorry.
was like, what are we going to fish for? And then the otters are going to be here without food. And that's not a good idea either. And I was like, oh.
Because then they'll turn on.
Just capture them and take them somewhere. Don't shoot them.
Okay,
I
I see where you're going with that.
Take them to some lake out in the middle of nowhere, right? There's a lot of lakes in East Texas.
True, but you don't want to be the person responsible for bringing the otters to the lake. You don't want to be that person. Like, you could have prevented something from happening. Instead,
Or take them to the river. Like, take them to a river where they can swim away somewhere. You know what Actually, aren't there's river otters and then lake otters? Is that how that works? I don't know.
And see, now that's just doing too much versus he had the right solution.
I bet you can pay people to come capture your otters and take them.
You know what?
away.
I think you got a number for everybody.
I actually have a number for someone in the DFW airport area who will come rescue like hurt birds. If you find a bird that's hurt in your area or in your yard.
Wow. So not the shovel.
No shovels.
Oh my goodness. Whenever Corey and Evan were like maybe like 4 and 5 years old. So this was some time ago. They had puppies. And these were
puppies. That's weird.
Yeah, like it was weird because they were outside puppies at my grandma's house. And my grandmother, it's not funny. It's very traumatic. She ran over 2 of them. That's not golly, dude.
Was it instant or were they just hurt and had to lay there suffering?
No, it was. I mean, they were young enough to where like they were like smaller than the tire. So.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go on to other things. Actually, this is not a happy one, but I was thinking about it, and it's something that I'm going to be really transparent about this. So we got to Tyler. We had a great weekend. We went out to the farm. We did all the stuff. The girls had fun, and there's 4 girls. He has 2 girls, and I have 2 girls, and so we have 3 of them were born in July. And then there's 1 September. So we call it Cousins Weekend, but we do all their birthdays at once. It's just a big fun party. So we were doing all that. And then so I coordinated it with a psychiatrist that I found in Longview, which is 45 minutes for my daughter, because I have not been able to find someone in this area that I trust with her. Now, I'm probably being very demanding because she is my daughter, but I think that's what parents are supposed to do, is seek out the best care you can for your kids. I mean, I just think it is. Our insurance is absolute poop. And so I was like ready to pay out of pocket, which is what I did. I was like, I'm going to find someone that can treat her and do it correctly, rather than just writing prescriptions for whatever. Yeah. And I'm not a doctor, so I know enough though about the drugs that I know they're not working the way they're supposed to.
There we go.
So I was at an EMDR training, and this is where I met this man. And I really liked him, but I liked the fact that he was a psychiatrist that was learning how to talk to people rather than just fill out a script.
Gotcha.
Right? And he was actually learning a technique, EMDR, that helps with trauma. And it's an incredible technique for helping people with deep trauma. And he was learning about this so he could actually help his patients more. I was so impressed, and just talking to him during breaks and stuff during the training, he's just a very nice man. And so I was like, where are you located? Longview. Now from here to get there is about 2 hours, which is still not that bad, but I was like, no, this is worth it. If he's as good a doctor as he's presenting to me right now, it is worth it to me. So we made the appointment on like the day after we left the big party scene. Scene, but anyway, so we leave Tyler, and sure enough, he was amazing. He sat and talked to me, and then I left, and he talked to Hayden for a little while by herself to make sure, stuff she wanted to say that she won't say in front of me, which I know there are. And but it made me start thinking when I was waiting for her out in the waiting room, I was just kind of sitting, and there seriously is a little part of me that I'm like, and I have been beating myself up where I'm like, why? Like, I don't think it's inherent for parents to just know what to do with a child who has a mental illness.
Just automatically no.
To just, right? There's certain things I think in parenting that we kind of just, if we're paying attention, right, in general, we know what to do. Don't leave the stove on when the baby's sitting on the counter, right? Like, they're just things that we can figure out and we do. But I think mental illness is one of those things. And I've seen it because I don't see kids under like 12. So these adolescents where parents kind of come in, they're just like, here, fix my kid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I need to know what's going on at home. And it's usually traced back to the home. And knowing what I know because of the profession I'm in, I just, in my head, I'm like, have I messed my child up? Like, what did I do? And I know that's not true. I know it's not.
Yeah.
They both had some severe trauma when they were little. And I did my best along the way. And when that all happened, I was not yet an LPC. So I didn't even have the book knowledge. But I want to be their mom, not their therapist.
Got it.
And I'm not going to do it. You know, I want to hold them when they're crying. Well, your therapist doesn't do that.
Exactly.
Or they're not supposed to. So if
hey,
they are, don't be. That's not the therapist you want. I hear stories.
Yes.
Anyway,
you know.
But there's this like that little part of me that's like, I should have known. I should have done, but I'm doing better now, and I know I'm making a better choice now. It finally wasn't about, well, the insurance cover this person. I was like, I'm going to pay someone to. And sure enough, the first thing he did, he had a genetics test. I think every doctor, every psychiatrist, if you're prescribing medications, you should get genetics tests done on your patients. A lot of insurance companies actually will cover it now. Ours didn't because it sucks, but. The genetics test will list out, it looks at your DNA, obviously your genetic makeup, and can tell you what medications work best in your system.
Gotcha.
And what, just based on your makeup, because everybody's different. That's why there's 500 different antidepressants. So as soon as he said, you need to get this genetics test done, I was like, okay, yes, this is definitely going to be, that's the first right step.
Yeah.
So we found out that she doesn't metabolize a lot of different types of medications the way other people do. And so that's why certain ones weren't working for her. He immediately saw that. He was like, let's do this one first.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're only going to change one thing at a time, which I loved because you can't just take all of the meds out and replace them all at once. That will throw anyone, child or adult, into
no matter. Yeah.
I mean, that's just not okay. So he's like, we're going to do this one first, and then we'll see how that's working. And once you're here, we'll look at the next one, and so on and so forth. So I feel so good about this appointment, and the fact that I finally got out of my own head, where I was like, this is my fault, and I should be able to fix this, and was like, no, step back and be a mom, actually take care of her the way she needs it. And if that means driving across Texas, then that's what we'll do. Now, I think most of the follow-ups will be online, which is fine. But anytime we go to Tyler to visit my family,
it's there.
We can run over to Longview and see him too. So I don't even know why I started telling you this story other than it's been on my mind because I've been thinking about
trauma.
It. I think, it's my mini trauma.
Yeah, trauma. Yeah.
But I just want to encourage parents. Like, there are times when you just aren't going to be able to do it for your kids, and that's okay. That's why there are people out there to help. I can help other people's children, but I'm not a therapist to my own children, and I can't be. I have to be, like I said, I can be a mom, and that's what I strive to be, is the best mom. And then I'll be the best therapist to other kids.
That's a perfect topic for the next episode, because we definitely have to wrap this one up. And now we're going to start out with that one because, we can dig deep into that.
All right.
Dig deep into
I'm
that.
good for that.
And so, till next time, you guys.
Till next time.
Great talk.
Have a good one.